against the Detroit Lions.
This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on a jet. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. See my round took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all proof, magic. Now I can juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on. Smash.
Go back.
Gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
We're gonna rock the throwback.
Yeah.
8-0 versus 6-2. Everybody gets the quarterback I got.
Think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back.
Stephon Gilmore, you gotta get your interceptions. You got one interception.
Hey everybody, it's the
my
coach.
Boy.
This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That going to start a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
There we go.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. It's caught by Jackson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
When you talk about pure speed on the corner, you have to talk about Darius Slay, because this guy in high school, 100-meter, 200-meter state champ, he can flat out run. The thing he's looking to increase, takeaways. Only 7 takeaways in his last 4 seasons. He wants to live up to his nickname, which is Big Play Slay.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
So we got man.
Looking to throw.
Oh, that was
Trying to get it to
my
Jackson,
fault.
and it's intercepted.
That was my fault.
Picked off at the
That's my
18.
bullshit.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Just fucking win.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Jackson. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Not paying attention.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not. Shane Ray able to get him for a loss of about 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hit it for 7. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Shane Ray able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Good game, I'm telling you.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
My brother.
On second down now.
Ooh,
it's Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side. He's got a man complete. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll set up the throw.
Oh my God! Why you gonna pick him up?
Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down at the 28. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They'll look to throw here. Open man is got it. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line. 42's the mark, 42's the mark. Let's go, D.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They're going to look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they... A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Stafford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down now, it's Hunt. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guy. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. The ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. He completes it to Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will do it for this first. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Having a tough game with the Lions right now.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Like I do that, it's over with, please. Matthew Stafford.
Back to throw. Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. On first down, it's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. To throw is Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Damn, carry on, Johnson. I don't even know who he is, but I'm learning about him.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
Oh.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Second down and goal.
Right there.
Stafford, the intended target, T.J. Hockenson. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Stafford now to throw.
I'm hurt.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary didn't really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This is Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 50 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll turn them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Stafford, he'll get this one to Galladay. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive, not much sense. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
And Forbath will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Damn.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there. What's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They run again with Hunt.
Out of here.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points on the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've got fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford.
They
were looking for Johnson that time. And it's third down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Why not?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Lions will take over. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
But some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Screen play, Johnson.
No.
A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Lions go for it on Stafford. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
All right. Okay.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it, trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I was supposed to catch that one.
To throw again. Stafford. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Yeah, I fucked up that defense.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford.
Wow.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Levante David in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Third and long. It's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. That game's gone final now at Heinz Field. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. Ryan Tannehill, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
I like those stats.
So for the Buccaneers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign.
That's cool, though. We are now 9-0. Fuck y'all talking about. Alright, look at that.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
I'm completing all my goals for the season so far.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up.
Chris Godwin started off at like an 85 last season. I got him all the way up to a 92. Doing good.
Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field.
Right, the Falcons? 2-7 Falcons.
Man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need you.
Our next 4 games at home. Damn.
What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news. What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color.
Alright, one more game.
MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Came at
So it's time for you to get off now, nigga. Nigga on countdown mode. I know I used to be.
We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team. Shouldn't even show up. What you want to be when you
Make me a bone surgery real quick.
naturally I chose the athlete.
countdown mode, nigga. I used to be watching the clock about this album. I know it's almost over.
I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. Big chips, man, I need that.
I'm telling you, you fuck with these oops all berries though. Captain Crunch fucked the game up with these. Yeah, I just saw a fucking post. I don't know if it's real though. I need to do some more research on this. But supposedly, Lucky Charms got a box with all the charms in it. That shit gonna be sweet as fuck. You have a fucking sugar rush when you're done, but that shit. Oh, boy, I want to try that.
Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate, I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, I'll deal with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash.
Well, I'm trying to find them too, but these oops all berries? I'm motherfucking tell you. Best thing ever. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. Who you ain't talking about shit? Look at my number. I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the...
All right, Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Got to change my playbook.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
There's nothing to challenge. Fuck out of here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week.
Right.
Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
You have some glitching shit.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Wow.
And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff right now.
I've never seen
can they win some games and feel better about themselves, despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Come on now. Come on, man.
On second down.
Come on, man.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hurt down their production. But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself a best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yeah.
Back to throw here. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They're going to look to throw. He's caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Oh, look how he burned.
Here. This
How
will
the
be a
fuck you want to
touchback,
burn?
and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down now, it's Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Let's go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Airing this one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. 2nd quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
They'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kareem Hunt, 95 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Oh, defense down. Hey, come on.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
0 kick.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now, that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Ryan to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Ryan.
There we go.
In the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, it's Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First quarter. First half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On second down now, it's Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle.
To respond positively here to start the third quarter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on third and long. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On the return, Jackson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hunt.
Wow.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run again with Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2nd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll they'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Big loss here as he's taken down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Aaron this one, it's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. He'll look to throw. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates them because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Defense, though, you just got to try to stop these short passes.
Ryan will throw again. They'll set up the screen to Smith.
Screen off.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense, because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. And this is caught by Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Ryan now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Evans. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
What does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.